Hey YouTube, this year one of my New Year's resolutions is to make a few more videos. So one of the Christmas presents I bought myself is this Grizzly track saw. It was on sale for like $160 for the master pack, the saw, the accessories, and the rail. So we're going to do an unboxing and first cut and see what we think of it. Since most people know how to open a box, I just went ahead and laid it all out here. And this is what comes with the master pack. Looks like we have a 55-inch rail, the saw, instructions, 2 clamps, a few other little plastic bits, and this metal piece. So what I'm going to do now is just go through the instructions, put it together. Shouldn't take much. It looks like it's pretty well assembled. The main thing is I think these are some kind of tab to keep the saw better on the track, and that was in the older videos. I saw a lot of complaints about it wanting to rock, and I think that solves that. It came with the accessory pack. So the stabilizer piece, there's actually a little cutout here on the saw. You just slide that on it, and it looks like it's threaded, and drop that down. It slides to adjust. So I would think tight. Okay, slide it up on the track. If you loosen it, it can come out. Push it in, I would imagine, just snug, and tighten her down. And that is pretty stable. Slides pretty good. Like that's about all the assembly. It seems to slide pretty good. There is a safety release, so when you're pushing forward, push that and push down. Other than that, there's these clamps that can go on it. Most people say that they don't use them just because they don't need them. The grip on the bottom seems to hold the track in place well enough. There's a few other little things here, but I don't think they're necessary for the function of the saw. So we will go ahead and set up and do a quick cut. I'm going to go ahead and rip off one of the videos. He was trying to do his first cut, and this rubber piece actually has to be cut off so it'll be a zero clearance before you can do that. So I'm going to do that, set up to do a cut, and see what we got. This is just cutting off the plastic piece. Just want to show you, get this camera off here. When you do this first cut, it is going to make a mess. I mean, there's black stuff everywhere. But I would assume this is just a one-time thing, easy enough to shop back up, but be aware that it does make a mess. This is just a scrap piece of 1/2-inch plywood. There's a depth stop right here. You just loosen it and it slides up and down to control how far the blade goes. I've set it to 1/2 inch. What the plywood is, it's sitting up off my bench on some scrap pieces. So we'll make a cut and see what happens. Definitely going to have to work on getting a adapter for this dust port. And I saw another review. They actually taped up right here around the blade, and they said that helped a lot with dust and chips and things like that. So it seems important to note that if you set your depth stop at whatever your thickness of your workpiece is, you need to take into account the thickness of the saw as well, because it did not go all the way through this piece of plywood at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to play with it and see how much further we have to go to get through it. See if that will get it. don't know if you can see, but it's not just too much tear out. That's not very bad. This on top is some kind of paper laminate stuff, so not surprising that chipped a little bit. But as far as the actual wood side, I mean, that is a very clean cut. It figures pretty straight. Not too bad. Alright, so my initial thoughts. First time I've ever used a track saw, like ever in my life. So I don't have a single thing to compare it to. I know from what's been said and other videos and things I've read about it, it is not a Makita, it is not a Fez tool, it is also not $500. So, you know, I think $169 or whatever it was on sale. It was just kind of a no-brainer. I wanted a track saw, I didn't want to spend that much money. This seemed like a good fit. It's heavy, seems well made, the cut looked pretty good. Obviously it's going to take some time to get used to it, take some time to figure it all out, but initial response to it, it seems pretty nice. So hopefully it'll serve me well. That'll be yet to be determined. Maybe there'll be a follow-up video as I use it more and notice things and things I like and dislike, and I may be able to do that. But as for now, all I can say is it cuts, it turns on, it seems like it serves its purpose, it seems well made, and only time will tell. Thank you for watching.